Better keep a low profile.
How about a rousing tune?
Go away.
Better keep my eyes open.
تسرني رؤيتك كثيرا. لا يجب أبدا أن أتورط.
Attention! Bear the prisoner on Baghdad's order.
A prisoner? Here? That guard might have the key.
Have a heart. The man's not had a good meal in days. We got our orders. Nobody.
What see you, my friend?
I'll go, man.
Mother said, go into business. Get a market stall. If only I had listened. How right she was.
What the going?
God is with me! Stand and fight, you worm!
Time to mince the meat.
Yes! You see? Isn't it nice? Die now! Die, you!
Now, where did you get to?
No! Murderer! Help!
don't kill me. Please, give me more time. I almost cracked it.
Don't worry. I'm not here to kill you. What are you trying to crack?
The book. I said I couldn't. This is not a language I know, but she gave me no choice.
Who?
A woman named Zahra. One of the scholars here.
What is this book? What is it called?
The only thing I know is that it is written in a script unlike any other. And I have seen hundreds. The way Zahra talks, it's more of an artifact or relic than a book. I lied about my progress so they wouldn't kill me. I can't read a single word. I don't even know if it's a language.
Where can I find Zahra?
I don't know. She could be anywhere in the city. I just want to go home.
All right, get to safety before the guards return. Must be something here to help me. This order letter mentions Arib. An innocent reference, or something more sinister. This book makes me uncomfortable. I will leave it here. This letter gives the location of the scholar Zahra's estate. Time to visit Zahra's estate and see if she is involved with the Order. This peculiar machine. I saw something like it in Ahmad's workshop.
I'll bump into you again. Wait. Won't run so well once I pluck those eyes out. Nothing here.
Murder! Help! Killer here! I want no part of this.
Poor likeness.
You're dead! Oh.
The guards will be ever vigilant.
I trust your instincts.
What was that?
Stay awake.
Hey!
That bloodshed was needless.
Don't want you here.
There is my key holder.
Good to see you. Help yourselves to refreshments. I insist.
What?
The key is plucked. Now on to my prize. I really should attend more parties. No.
Hold on!
Killer! Killer here! سيتعامل الحارس معك.
Perhaps he's an innocent man in a cruel world.
Do not mind me.
These degenerate rascals are vicious. Be careful. Off, you evil man! Shame! God! Get the sword! That man is a killer! Stop him!
Time to move.
Hey, that's... Call the watch! Don't let him get away!
A nice piece of work, but I have no time for idle admiration.
Leave him! The Shorta will deal with him soon enough!
They are looking for me. Here is the drop-off. I trust the right person finds it. Best I stay hidden.
يا بوتس عاد ذلك الزميل إياك والكتمان.
Best keep to the shadows.
أعلمني أنا تعتقد أنه
Zahra's estate. But nobody's home. Now is my chance to search her place. Guide me and keep it. Zahra might return at any moment. Wooden weapons and training dummies. Looks like our scholar wields both pen and sword. Another book of poetry by Arib. She definitely is popular in certain circles. Zahra is definitely tied to the Order, along with somebody named El Rabisu. Learned all I can. Better get to high ground and get ready. Zahra might return any minute.
Servants, prepare a glass of date juice on ice, and serve it with a plate of honeyed bread and pomegranates. Then prepare the bath salts. I am utterly beat. Paradise is where you find it. That old fool tinkering with his worthless ancient disc and hallucination.
Of course, Sayyidati.
The real answers are in books. They are always in books. Am I not right?
Always, Sayyidati.
When I get that book translated, then we'll see who is the real head of the Order.
As you wish, Sayyidati.
Cast your gaze, Enkidu.
That's a nasty scar. I'm not crazy. I thought for sure my eyes were deceiving me.
Wait, what?
Zahra thought that strange book would get their great work functioning.
Right there.
Good thing Hunain could not translate a single word.
Who's... Please! No escape! You coward!
should return to the Rafiq.
Meet your god! Yeah! Wait just a... I'll feed you your booty.
هل يمكنني التوحي؟ ذلك غريب.
أحمق! ابتعد عني!
I need to get rid of these. The things that pass for art these days. Hello.
Welcome.
May I see your wares?
Please, take a look. A subtle but delightfully deadly enhancement. Thank you. Lethality can always be improved. Will that be all?
I must be on my way.
Be well.
حصار به حسابت میرسم.
لما لا تحسن التصرف؟
Basim! Join me on the roof!
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabid, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill, and the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now, but someone called El Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go. Spy out this puzzle with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure.
لماذا أتورط في المتاع؟
Well met.
Well met.
I am sure you have not been idle?
Take a look. Seen enough?
Perhaps your skills could be applied here.
Here's what I have. Nothing else?
Thank you for sharing your gifts.
Goodbye.
Tabid, I would like to ask you something.
Please, go ahead.
What can you tell me about Ahmad ibn Musa?
The son of a famous astronomer, Ahmed and his brothers excel at mathematics, invention, and scholarship. Together, they wrote the book of ingenious devices describing their wonderful clockwork automata.
What made him join our cause?
The Banu Musa were once close to Al-Mutawakkil, but grew disgusted with the Abbasid Khilafah.
What happened?
They refused to discuss it, so I cannot say.
There are many reasons to be disgusted with the Abbasids.
Was there anything else?
What is important in Abbasiyya?
This district is the heart of learning in Baghdad. All the world's knowledge can be found here.
Any key places to investigate?
Follow the trail, wherever it leads. Besides the House of Wisdom, there are other vital landmarks. Be sure to visit the 4 markets, the observatory, and the Dome of the Ass.
I remember the observatory well. I met the great astronomer Al-Khawarizmi there when I was young.
Excellent. Finally, if you need to soothe sore muscles, a steam bath at the splendid Hammam of Abbasiyya is a joy.
After a night of clambering across rooftops, that sounds good.
Was there anything else?
Tell me more about yourself, Tabid.
Me? Not much to say. I love poetry. Is that enough?
Come now. Do not be so modest.
As you wish. I come from Nubia, a dry land south of Egypt. My father sent me to Cairo to study Islam. There I learned a fiery sense of right from wrong. And the corruption in Cairo was very, very wrong. We revolted. Our revolt failed, and I fled to Baghdad. The Hidden Ones took me in, and here I am.
Someday you should tell the whole tale.
Was there anything else?
Thank you, Tabid. That is all for now.
New contracts have been posted on the board.
Ah, a book of poetry by the famed Arib al-Ma'muniyya. He truly is a fan. The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
I am excited about Fazil's lecture. He will
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fazl Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyya? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boards collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعا.
هذا ما كنت بحاجة إليه بالضبط. من كان يخطر على
That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an.
Attention symposium attendees.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
البناء عليه منذ يومين ولا يزال المسكين راكدا هناك تحت الأرض.
I need your eyes, my friend.
You won't tell me what spies hopes when you bite into it.
I better not use my weapons here.
لن يدعني أحمق آخر.
لكني سأضطر إلى
أرأيت النظرة في وجهها؟
There is that poet the Bid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
رأيت المعلم حنين اليوم؟
مع قافلة دماء.
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the Order in Abbasiyya. I need to hunt him down.
The old fraud. Where is the Kahraman? I wish to complain about the sheikh. I am profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the Great Scholar's face?
He looked like somebody about to get his skull drilled.
How revolting!
Forget I mentioned it.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can
Fazil's
use my
greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Those who came before are...
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What? Hold on. Now you pay!
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume.
There is a problem. We will be ready. What? What in the? All right. Where are you? Down with you!
What?
What the?
Someone is going to pay for this. Ha! There you are!
Won't outrun me! I'm going to cut you wide open!
That will be harder than that!
All right, I have this.
There! No! I'll call for help! Coward, stand and fight! You, come! Got your back. There you are! Long enough, War! Face me, you goat sucker! God will not suffer you to live. Someone is going to pay for this. Come on, there. When I touch the horse, some blood will.
I better not use my weapons here.
لن تعجبك نتيجة الإسعاف.
سنلتقي مجددا.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
على قسطم. لقد فهمت.
إدارة بيت الإسلام أعترف بها. وصلت دفعة أرتميديا.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell. I better not use my weapons here.
مع الإغريقيين فخذ معك ذلك علي إحضار بعض الكتب يمكن الرجع.
Yeah.
ما هذا إذا؟
كيف الحال؟
أقبل علي دخيل فإني أرسله دائما إلى بوابات دار الخليفة.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest. I better not use my weapons here.
Gatekeeper, those who came before are...
I will return with the passphrase.
Yeah.
Shit! Damn smoke! I can't breathe. Everywhere.
I'm alive. Though he took all with him.
I'll nail bits of you to every one of the city.
His earwork. Really good.
What's better?
Not yet.
I better not use my weapons here.
Again I ask, those who came before are...
I will return with the passphrase. This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
Grant me strength!
An impressive volume. Written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
Wait, just a... Hey!
I better not use my weapons here.
ماذا؟ لابد أن هذا
حراسة حقا داخل المدينة المنورة.
بما أنك تصغي إلي،
لكن تلك العدسات قد قطعها
Again I ask, those who came before are
those who shall return.
correct. You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Being a watchman, never really your calling.
You die now!
What was that?
Someone is going to pay for this!
There you are!
Let me pulverize you.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rot and iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Please, take me back there. I don't belong here.
Where is my home? The scholar will cut my space get wrong.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work, killing my allies and spoiling my lecture? It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City, or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arwah. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. need to get out of here. Get back to the bin. The guards will be ever vigilant.